Good morning, everyone. Connie Myers here, and it's Saturday morning at 10 o'clock, so this must be to 70 and beyond. Last week, I celebrated my 100th episode of doing this, and this week, I have a fabulous announcement of things I've been working on for a very long time. I'm coming to you from my she shed because it's finally cooled off enough here in Las Vegas for me to be out here. Anyway, my she shed was a vision that I had about 4 years ago, and it's a greenhouse that I've made into my office space, my studio space, and I absolutely love being out here. I have a fireplace in the summer, and I have a fan for in the or a fireplace for the winter, and a fan for the summer. Although when it gets too hot, since it's a greenhouse, can't be out here. But today, the reason I bring that up is it took about, I would say, about 6 months from the time I had the vision for the she shed to it actually being constructed. And it's evolved over the years ever since. But it's a fabulous space in my backyard and in my garden. Today, I am so proud to announce that my crisis knowledge management certification is now available online. My new website is up. That's been a vision. Actually, when I started talking to people about my vision for a disaster certification, people that have known me for quite some time said, "You've been talking about those years you spent as a FEMA inspector and trainer, and what did they have to do with what you were doing now?" Well, this certification and working on disasters and making a difference in the world has been coming since like 2000. So it's been 20 years in the making, actually. I just didn't know it. You see, everything I've done over the last, I'd say, 30 plus years has brought me to this moment. And this is so true with all of you, whether it's good or bad. When I was 28 years old, I had a partner take me for $250,000. That was a lot of money back. It was like 1980, 81, somewhere in that neighborhood. And I didn't realize it, but it was a gift. I didn't know it at the time. I had a nervous breakdown. But at the time, it turned out it was to be an incredible gift. I actually wrote my partner a thank you letter a few years later. Well, since then, so I was a partner and a founder in a company that we started, and we were the largest home inspection network when we sold it back in it would have been around 1998, something like that. Anyway, and then I was a partner in an online education and a founder in a company that does online education. So, and then I was a FEMA inspector and trainer for 7 years. So all of that training, all of that brought me to today. And I'm so proud of the disaster certification program that I have made available. And I mentioned legacy in the title. My legacy is to help 30 million people become more prepared for disasters in the next 5 years. That's a lot of people. How am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to do that by training people that want to go out into their communities and train others on how to be prepared. They can go out to their churches, to their civic organizations. If they are, like, I deal a lot with real estate people, they can go out to their community and just offer it to people that are in their associations or vendors or whoever that is. And it makes them look good because they're offering something to give back to the community. At the same time, we achieve something that desperately is needed in this country, and that is to be prepared for disasters. So, Crisis Knowledge Management Certification has a 4-course program that you must go through. The first course is called Be the Good News in the Face of Bad News. What is your role in disasters? The second course is Survival, Mindset, Leadership, and Communication. The third course is disasters of our own making, like pandemics and mass shootings and disasters that are man-made. The fourth course is the road to recovery. what role does insurance and mortgage and recovery services play in recovering from disasters? So once you achieve that CKM certification, you become a CKM advisor. And that gives you many, many benefits. First of all, I've written a consumer course that is all about how to communicate to consumers or potential clients or potential customers to help them be prepared. And it's a course that you can teach either live or virtually, either one. And that's called How to Persevere in Troubling Times. Then I've written a book for the consumer, When the Unthinkable Happens, Be Prepared, Be Ready. And as a CKM advisor, you can put a chapter in that book. It's not been released yet, but I already have 5 best-selling books. And I'm going to I have 2 of them of which are international best-selling books. And I have no intentions of letting anything go wrong with this one, where it is I'm hoping for #1 bestseller. So once I get that book becoming a #1 bestseller, anybody that is a CKM advisor has the opportunity to put their chapter in the book. Why did they want to become a CKM advisor? Well, if you are, no matter what business you're in, but if you're like, let's take because I deal a lot with real estate people. If you are a real estate agent and you go out and you start helping your community in whatever way that looks like, become more prepared, who are they going to turn to when they're looking for real estate needs? If you have a store, maybe you have some kind of a small grocery store. If you are out there teaching in your community, who are they going to turn to when they need whatever it is, the services that you have? That's why I developed it. That's how I'm going to make it to 30 million people. So I'm so proud. It went live this week. Even if you're not interested in the course itself, by all means, make sure that you go out and find some reason to help your community and make a difference, because that's going to actually come back to you tenfold. I also have, there's within the CKM advisor community, there's ongoing education. Whenever there's a specific disaster, we'll have teams of CKM advisors that we will help support in their efforts to recover from whatever that disaster is. I could not be more proud of my team. Next week, I'm hoping to have all my team online with me for To 70 and Beyond. I don't usually do sales pitches, and this really isn't a sales pitch. I just want you to know that there is a brand new tool out there that you can have to make a difference in this world. And that is the legacy that we need to look at that. What is it that we want people to say about us when we're gone? I have a very dear friend who is on hospice right now, and we've had some amazing conversations. She's such a giving and loving and caring person, and she has approached death with not just with dignity, but with joy. And I'll be talking more about that later on. But she knows what her legacy is. She left some beautiful kids behind. She's leaving some beautiful kids behind. She's leaving lots of people that love her for her feistiness and her joy and all the things she brought to our lives. So what is your legacy? What is it that you can bring to the world? I'm going to tear up. That will truly make a difference. And this is my legacy. And so I hope that you will embrace it, give it a try. The website address to check it out and talk more about what it's all about is ckmsolutionsgroup.com. And there's all kinds of answers there. You can reach out to me. My new email address is coni.meyers@ckmsolutionsgroup.com. If you have questions or if you want to know more about how maybe you can offer it to your company, I've already done a couple of different webinars for companies where we've helped their employees be prepared. I've helped do some consulting work with some associations on what they need to do to have business continuity. So if there's any way at all I can help you when it comes to disasters and crisis management, please reach out to me and let me know how I can help. Okay, you want to think about what your vision is? My she shed, is an incredible vision. CKM advisor and CKM knowledge management certification have been a vision for 20 years, and I didn't even know it. So take a look at what your life is, and take a look at what is around you, because you are being guided every single day to find what your passion is and what your legacy should be and what your vision should be. I talk about crystalline moments all the time. Crystalline means sparkly or clear. Crystalline moments are moments of clarity. I've said it over and over and over again. I discovered crystalline moments after my husband passed away. And the greatest gift he ever gave me was the life that I have today and what I can do to make a difference in other people's lives. So find your vision, find what your legacy is, embrace it, embrace your crystalline moments, because they are gifts and opportunities no matter how horrible they are. There is a gift or opportunity there. It's your job to find it. So I hope you have a fabulous week. I would love if you'd reach out to me, check out Crisis Knowledge Management and my website, ckmsolutionsgroup.com. And next week, I'm hoping to have all of my team on with me so you can meet the amazing, incredible, and that's part of the vision. These people showed up in my life to help me with this. 3 of them I didn't, well, I knew 2 of them slightly, but the other one I didn't know at all. And they came to help and be a part of this major project. So find your vision, find your gifts and opportunities, your crystalline moments, and think about your legacy. Even if you're not 72, even if you're only 45, what is your vision? What's your legacy? All right, guys, have a beautiful week. I love you all. What an incredible journey I'm about to embark on. I love it. Take care now. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.